And we're back.
We're back.
Episode 2 after a long break, and we adopted some little homeless fella from South Carolina. He's been on the podcast before.
Familiar face.
Jim Irvin.
I am not my brother. I am Jim. So, I'm not born in 90. I'm not that old. I'm 96.
Well, Davey's the twin.
Davey's the twin. Davey was born in 89. So
Just say it's like
7 years difference, but yeah,
but
popped out at the same time.
But Davey and
It took me a
Jim.
second what you were saying. I thought
Davey
you
and
meant
Jim
like
look the
actual
same.
twin. I was like, they don't
No. They look the same.
Yeah.
Craig is like the outlier.
So, yeah.
Anyways, so Jim made a surprise visit Friday night. Pretty dope. He calls me. Glad you called, by the way. We just got Adley down. He's like, what are y'all doing? I was like, or no, we were working to get Adley down.
Yeah.
And he was like, what are you doing? I was like, nothing. He's like, I'm in front of your house. I was like, fucking come in, dude.
I said, have you put the kids down yet? And I had seen Eve with Adley, so I
Yeah.
knew Adley wasn't, but I didn't see Millie anywhere. And I was
So
like,
you're just watching through the windows, just
I was like, hey, have you put the kids down yet? He's like, no, why? And
But I
was
just
like,
saw Eve walk to the back.
I was like, oh, well, I'm on your front porch, and I just didn't want your dogs to go crazy and wake up the kids. And he goes, dude,
Yeah.
get in here.
So awesome surprise. I had to wrap it up early that night. I was told that y'all kept going that night.
Yeah, it was a little after 1:30 by the time Jim left.
Yeah,
Dude.
I had to come see the new shed sessions.
Dude.
The new location. I had to see it.
Well, I got a bedtime now. If I'm up past 12, I'm hurting the next day.
Well, neither one of us have kids either yet, so.
Well, but still, I mean, we're still almost 30,
Yeah.
and shit's different now.
I had that conversation last night. I was downtown, and someone was like, how old are you? And I was like, 29. And they were like, oh my God, you turned 30 in like 3 months. And I was like, jeez. Yeah, don't remind me.
Dude, I'm scared for the 30, but I think more so scared for the 35, 40. You know what I'm saying? I feel like 35, 40 was where it's like, all right, we're cooked.
I mean, if we're still going at the kind of rate that we're at that point, I don't think we'll feel it that much. But if we do eventually slow, like we don't go crazy as much anymore, but
Oh, no.
if we decide that night that, we are what we once were, yeah, it's going to be really bad next day or 2 or 3 or 5.
Well, that's the thing. Back in the day, you could rally the next day. Now it's a multi-day recovery process.
Oh, dude, you gotta like, it's really bad when you gotta plan for like
Yeah.
the night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like when our buddy Rashid just got married a couple months ago, well, all the boys showed up with electrolytes or electrolytes or whatever you get from like 7-Eleven, Pepto-Bismol. I'm like, why are we planning to get
The only thing I plan for is electrolytes.
Yeah.
Electrolytes. Stay hydrated. And then Pepto-Bismol is kind of you must be very worried about shitting yourself if you're going to be.
Heartburn, indigestion.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah. You, Mike, are really bad.
Yeah.
about
I was
that.
going to say,
yeah,
that's how
yeah.
if someone's like, hey, let's go downtown tonight. I'm like, bet. All right, let me get my Protonics. That's my heartburn medicine. I'm like, I'll pop one of these pills, and then let's hit the town. I'm like, God, I'm old.
Dude, it's bad, man. I actually, conveniently enough, I literally saw a clip of one of Kevin Hart's like newer stand-ups. He's like, dude, when you're 40, shit hits different. That's partially why I was like, dude, I really am scared of 40.
Yeah.
But he was like, as to where you used to take a shot, be ready to party. He was like, yeah, I take a shot now at 40, and it's like, somebody drug me. Somebody drug me. But he was talking like, I mean, obviously he's famous and we're not, but like his friends,
Not yet.
his friends would literally take him and use his face to get into places. So, I don't know if it's true or not, but he said he'd be like blacked out. He said, dude, it doesn't take anything for me to black out now. He was like, but my friends will like just like drag me around just to use me to get into places and then sit me in the corner.
Like, Weekend at Bernie's.
He literally brought it. He was like, dude, I felt like I'm at the Weekend at Bernie's.
That's crazy.
I was there one time. I thought about that earlier. I went to go take a piss. And I was like, oh my God, you remember when I pissed myself
Jeez.
at the baseball game? You remember that?
Was I playing?
Yes, you were playing. That was the night that I made the comment that everybody heard.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, we're not going to bring up the comment, but yes.
But the comment is so good.
Okay, you can bring a comment.
So I'm playing, and we're in the dugout. Like, we just flipped, and the boys are out in, like, center field feeling pretty good because, you know, it's summer league. So, like, you get the boys to come out, then usually there's a cooler full of beers.
Yes.
Lots of
And, no, we had to been – I was on the bench, and this guy came up to hit, and you just hear from center field, "Hey, that guy fucked my wife." And everyone just looks around, starts geeking. I'm pretty sure the batter, who's actually a buddy of mine, steps out and is like, what did I just hear? And so in between innings, I think I ran out there and was like, "Did you just yell that?" And he's like, "You guys heard that?" I was like, "Yeah, from basically home plate."
Dude, so I'm buzzing. I speak a little louder than normal when I'm buzzing. So I literally, this guy goes out to bat. I was like, "Yeah, that guy fucked my wife." And at that time, like, there was surrounding chatter.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, there was no chatter.
yeah,
It must have just,
perfect time.
it was perfect time. And I was so embarrassed. Dude, Logan came up after the game, was like, "Dude, was that you?" I was like, "Dude, that was me."
You should probably also iterate here for the pod that you guys were not married.
Oh yeah.
This was back when they were in high school.
Yeah.
And it was prior to you even
Yeah.
meeting her.
So then that was number one embarrassing moment. Number two, after this comment was made, or it might have been before that comment, I don't know. But I went to the bathroom and I'm peeing and I think I dropped my phone. I went to go like slap it so it didn't it go in the urinal. My wee wee went inside my shorts because I'm like forward to lean down. Dude, it was terrible. I walk out. My thought process, I was like, okay, if I make it look like I'm washing my hands and I got my shorts wet,
You just stood there like washing your hands for 45 minutes till someone walked in. It's like, "Oh, geez. Oh, man. Oh, this water's crazy."
I literally took the water and splashed my pants. And I made it more wet than it even was. Yeah, I walk out. Morgan's like, "Dude, did you piss yourself?" I was like, "No, dude. I was washing my hands." He's like, "No, dude, you pissed yourself."
We're like, that is not from washing your
I was like,
hands,
"Okay, I
bro.
pissed myself, dude."
So when we went out for Halloween, we're walking around, like, Caden and Leah came down, and he said he had to go potty. And I was like, "All right, dude, like, just over here, like, everyone's behind us, like, just pull it out." So him being a little 4-year-old, I'm trying not to put this out. He bends over and stays bent, like he's pulling down his pants, and just stays like this and starts peeing. And it took me a second because I'm like, all right, like, he's pulling off his britches. And I'm like, oh no, I hear something. So I'm like, well, at this point, it's like, if I pull it, like, there was just no winning. Like, I was just already at a loss at that point. So I was like, gosh darn it. So I had my nephew, who has a lot of aunts and not so many uncles. You want to know what kind of... Well, I'm saying, like,
It's just a way to say it, I guess, yeah.
he doesn't, like, just peeing outside. Pull your britches down, let it fly, don't hit yourself.
Yeah, man.
And he just stayed bent over. I was like, oh my gosh. It's like, I have failed you as an uncle. It's like, I've watched you pee outside before. Like, what is going on? I felt...
Dude, my daughter pees outside. We talked about it earlier. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, I also heard she poops outside.
Okay, it was twice.
Maybe.
Okay.
I mean, is she part
And dude,
dog?
human shit stinks way worse than dog shit, dude. Like, I took the same little poop scooper to clean up my daughter's shit as I do my dog shit. I was like about to throw up. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you're not an animal.
I mean, you're raising her like one
If the
apparently.
dogs can do it,
Yeah.
as the great
Well-
Morgan Forloins once said, if the dogs can do it, so can I.
Okay,
But he
well,
was also like 20 to 23 at that point.
he was also older and extremely drunk.
Yeah.
My daughter is younger and obviously completely sober.
Well, she acts like a drunk person.
Sometimes, dude. But dude, that shit threw me off.
Crackhead.
It just cracks me up. Like, we were literally on the trampoline, and then like one second on the trampoline, she was like, "I need to use potty." I'm like, "She's gonna be a big girl and go inside." Nope. I look over and she's just popping a
She's gonna be
squat
bigger
in the
girl
backyard.
and just
dude.
go take a shit in the yard.
Show you how big her balls are and do it in the yard. She's like, I'm a big girl.
It's wild, dude. Anyways, yeah, drunk stories, fun. That was the probably most embarrassing night of my life. But that's what the weekend of Bernie's. That same night, I never fall asleep in public ever. I fell asleep on that couch, like, I mean, out.
Oh yeah, me and Jeremy. Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
we went over to Jeremy's place.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah,
I took that. I'm the one that took the picture of you with your glasses on and sent it out, and I said, "Weekend at Bernie's." Dude, you were gone.
I was gone, dude. Jim drove me home. I don't even know if I uttered a word on the way home.
probably not.
So I've driven you home when you're asleep. I drove home Mike and Morgan after a concert. It was a Rockingham County Fair concert. I don't remember who was playing, but this was back fresh out of high school. And I had my Mustang convertible at the time. And I drove home Mike and Morgan, and Mike was in the back seat, and I got a picture of him. His head's like slumped back on the top, like the convertible top, just mouth wide open as I'm driving down the road. I was
Catching
like,
flies.
I don't know how many bugs that dude ate on the ride home, but he was gone.
But dude, that's like the worst people to drive home. Is like, I drove home Logan like that one time. Like, dude, we're jamming. Next thing you know, he's like fucking out, and then it's just me the whole way home. I'm like, I'm like bored. I like somebody to talk to. I mean, it's late at night.
That was a rough
Yeah.
Wednesday.
That's wrong Wednesday. It was definitely a weekend. It was after the bowling alley. Dude,
I thought you were talking about when we went and did trivia.
oh no. It was after
Yeah,
the bowling
so
alley.
the bowling alley one specifically, for whatever reason went to Mellow Mushroom all the way in Charlottesville, and there was like a group of us, and then I had my fake, so I got a growler of beer, and I'm in the front and middle of Rick's truck, and I was like, I'm gonna try to finish this by the time we get to Harrisburg. Wild accusation. So I'm sitting there and I'm just taking pulls. And I think someone from the back, or maybe Rick was driving, he's like, you gonna finish that? Like, are you trying to finish that before we get to Harrisburg? Which I already had this mental thought. And I lifted up, and it's about dark at this point. Car coming the opposite way on 81 on the correct side. Let me preface that. But just coming the other way, so you see the light, and there was about like 1.5 inches, 2 inches left in this growler. I was like, apparently. We got to the bowling alley, and I peed for like a straight 5 minutes. It just nonstop just kept coming. I was like, yeah, I'm coming. All right, I'll see you guys. Save me. Go ahead and check. I'll be there eventually.
Like I told you earlier, so like I came home to surprise my parents with my new truck, and earlier you asked to drive it, and then reluctantly I let you because I'm very picky on my truck. And I told him, I said it took 2 or 3 years with my old truck before I let someone drive it. I said, and the only reason why they got to was because I was hammered and Logan took the damn keys and wouldn't let me drive. He was being a dick. Logan was being a
We're
great
at the
friend.
river in like Dayton, Bridgewater, and he's like, no, I'm good. I was like, Jim, for real? If you drive home right now, I'm not riding with you. I'm staying here. If I get in this truck and you start driving, I will walk my ass home. I do not care. And finally got through his thick fucking skull, and he's like, all right, fine.
Dude, I saw this TikTok
And then
earlier.
I critiqued his driving the whole ride home.
Like, we're going up, it like had lightly rained, so like to get out was a pretty muddy hill, and of course it's in too high because that's what it always is
standard,
in.
yeah.
And so I just started going up. We slid a little bit, and he's like, well, I would have put it in four. I was like, motherfucker.
I would have put it in 4-wheel drive.
Oh, I was so
just
mad.
Being a jerk to him while he's driving me home safely.
I was so mad.
Dude, I saw his TikTok earlier. It was this dude. It was like a face cam like video,
Yeah.
and it was him driving, and you could tell he was obviously playing like he was drunk. But the caption was me going back to the bar to tell my friends, "Thank you for getting me right home."
Yes.
That's fucking good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm crying in my TikToks lately, dude. So Ellen Langley, y'all familiar with Ellen Langley?
Yeah.
She is absolutely killing the game, dude. Like she kind of reminds me of like a Dolly Parton ish, but she has the bangs. I mean, she's like an old country, like she's actually country music. I think she's very good. But there's multiple TikToks of like dudes. The caption is just like a picture and a caption. What'd you just do?
You didn't hear that spring?
What'd you do?
You didn't hear that boing?
Smell it?
No, I
Did you toot?
no, I burped and I held it in my mouth open, and I was like, "Oh, microphone's down here." I was like, "They ain't gonna hear it," and then I heard it, and I immediately looked at Logan. I was like, "Oh
It
crap!"
sounded like a fart.
No,
Oh.
I just took a good swallow of old Mickey, and it made me burp.
But there's TikTok videos going around like a random dude like filming her at a concert, and the captions like, "I took a full body shower for this just in case." Yeah, like dude, these TikToks are killing me. Sabrina Carpenter the same. They'll do the same thing with her. But like all these girls killing the game. You got Tate McRae, absolutely killing it. Ellen Langley, Megan Maroney,
I'm saying
and
Megan Maroney's getting huge.
Megan Maroney's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And Sabrina Carpenter. I really enjoy Sabrina Carpenter. I'm not gonna lie, dude.
Took a full shower.
I took a full
Do you think they
shower.
wash their legs?
Dude, they wash their toes and in between them, bro.
To preface this, we did have a podcast topic about if whether we wash our legs or not. Which you usually let the water do it. I mean, it's just what it is.
I'll be honest. I'll wash my legs after, like a softball game if I slide, so I get dirt on me.
Yeah, that's what he
Or
said.
like,
Yeah.
If I had went, like, let's say I went hiking or something like that, and I'm in the woods and like I have leaves and stuff constantly hitting my legs.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'll wash. But yeah,
But if you're
it's
at
a
work,
standard day of work of me just in an office and I come home. Yeah, no, it'll
Exactly.
it'll run down there.
That's what I'm saying.
We got judged pretty hard.
we got judged very hard.
By commenters or
No,
like
teachers from Churchville.
Teachers from Churchville.
Wow.
So that's saying something.
And Logan's. And Eve's like college friends are like, dude, Rick needs to wash his legs. And I'm like, I mean, my legs don't stand.
That's what leg hair's for.
Yeah, and it makes your legs look more tan. They're like, wow, your legs look very tan. You're like, thanks, I haven't washed in 3 weeks.
I'm gonna cut this out too. Somebody was like, dude, it looks like he wakes up and just pats it in dirt.
That was probably Bruce.
I can see that being Mike.
That's
That's a little bit more colorful to be Bruce. I feel like.
Like not mud, but like wet dirt. Like it's a slight, like so it sticks a little bit.
oh my god.
Speaking of Mike, this was one of my notes. Have y'all seen the Michael trailer? The Michael Jackson movie?
No, I didn't know they were making one.
No.
Dude,
Like it's like a biopic. Someone's gonna play Michael Jackson kind of thing.
his nephew
Wow.
is playing him. Dude, it had. I have it right down here.
I
Hold on.
mean, I've got this computer sitting right here.
Dude, so
Yeah.
so it had
I'll show you.
116.2 million views in the first 24 hours
Wow.
that this trailer released.
And
Let's
two
watch
of
it.
us in the room still haven't seen it.
Dude, that's insane. I am so shocked. I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan.
So it's that kid. That's
Oh,
playing.
the This Is It thing? Is it that one?
No.
Oh,
no,
it's a
no,
different one?
no. Like that kid down there, but like there's pictures of him up here, like as Michael. This Is It was what they released like right after Michael died. or
Yes.
something.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I thought. I was like,
And
that,
that
one
wasn't
looks
that one
familiar.
wasn't a bio, like that one was just a straight like documentary showing
Yeah.
his concerts or whatever.
But like it does like all of his like throwback songs in the trailer, and there's like a little snippet of where his nephew like imitates his voice, the super high pitch like, "Hey, come here." I can't even do it. I can't even do
He does
it.
that super high pitch. Hey, come here.
But he killed it. And they look. He looks so similar to Mike.
He
dude.
looks very similar, but not. I'm like, when I was
No.
looking at him.
Well, I mean the.
Well, I mean, it's hard.
If they go
though.
through his
I
whole
feel
life,
like
do you
the-
think they're going to whitewash him somehow?
That's what I was wondering,
Because he looks
CGI.
pretty tan.
Can you
Dude.
can you CGI skin?
dude. He went
Is
like
that racist?
Well, avatars. I mean, that's
No.
skin technically. So yeah, you can just CGI.
dude. He went like super white though. He went like this wall white.
If he's a dedicated actor, he'll just do it himself. He'll just
Very true.
he'll
I mean,
put
you
Sammy Sosa himself.
Yep.
I think it's gonna be. I think it might be the biggest movie of the year. I don't know. We got Avatar coming out.
We have Avengers Doomsday. You have
That's
Spider-Man 4
Yeah.
coming out next year. There's a new Scream movie coming out like 2 days before my birthday. I'm excited about that.
I saw
love
Cat in the
Scream.
Hat.
They're making. I think it's gonna be an animated one again.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're making a new Cat in the Hat. There's another Minions movie, another Shrek, another Toy Story. Like next year is gonna be like big.
Jeez.
Next
so-
year's big for
First
movies.
pod. What a guy.
So my friend who actually likes comics.
He doesn't have friends. Proceed.
Fuck you, dude. Are you excited about Avengers Doomsday?
Yeah, absolutely. So I will say this: I was starting to get tired of the multiverse in Marvel. Like I was like, all right, yeah, they got an explanation for everything because it's actually World 37 over here instead of this. And so I was starting to kind of get annoyed by it. But I love Robert Downey Jr. And I think him.
I'm interested to see how they
Doom
turn.
is going to be
yeah,
so good.
I'm interested to see how they turn him from Iron Man into Doctor Doom.
Well, no, so the
It's his
This is-
brother
this-
from a different multiverse.
this is yeah. So this
World
is-
37.
This is obviously just a theory because I don't work for Marvel, but
Yet.
from what I've heard is that what it's going to be from a different universe. Tony
Yeah.
Stark in that universe, his parents die at a young age, and he
a
gets
Batman
adopted
situation.
by the Von Erich family, and that's how he becomes in that family. Then he becomes Doom. So he is still Tony Stark, but he's Tony Stark from a different universe who got adopted by that family. I really want to see Spider-Man and
too.
Doctor Doom meet up. Like I want to hear
Because he's like,
what Peter Parker's going to do.
Yes,
Like, he's gonna
dude.
be like, Mr. Stark?
yeah.
He's gonna be like all sad, and he's gonna be like, I don't know who you are, kid, and then try to kill him or something. you
Yeah,
know?
dude.
Like that's gonna be the
Or he's
ultimate
gonna
moment.
know all the details, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, hey, how are?" And then try to kill Spider-Man.
I don't know. Regardless, it's going to be a phenomenal film. 2026 is going to be a great year of films.
Yeah. Speaking of, since you brought up Marvel, I just thought about this too. I seen it. It's probably on TikTok, but there's a theory out there that when you got the Avengers logo for the movie,
Yeah.
there's like a circle around the A. And every movie that doesn't have a complete circle is a movie where the Avengers lose.
Interesting.
And Avengers Doomsday does not have a full circle. But then
I never heard
the
that one.
one after that, Avengers Secret Wars, that one has a full circle. So they're saying like
They're gonna lose
Robert
this time
Downey
and then win
is
it.
going to win. He's going to kick their ass, and then Secret Wars will come out, and then they'll do that. But
I mean, that's almost what they have to do. I mean, they
yeah,
can't
I
win
mean,
the first
You got to. But
movie.
and then how do you guys feel? Because like Doomsday's great, but have you seen the cast for Doomsday?
Yes.
The extent that I know about this movie is that Robert Downey Jr. was going to be Doom at some point in the future.
Yeah.
That is the entire knowledge.
Yeah.
that I have.
So you got Robert Downey Jr. as Doom.
And I completely forgot about it, to be honest.
The new Fantastic Four cast.
Nah, not a fan.
Well, they're in the movie.
Did you watch it?
Nah, just looking at them, they just.
I liked it. I went and saw it in theater. I don't go to a
I watched a
theater
little bit
often,
of it last night.
but I went to theater to watch it. I liked it. But so the Fantastic Four is going to be in the movie. You've got Deadpool and Wolverine are going to be in this movie.
I didn't know that.
Fire.
as well.
You have the original X-Men, like Patrick Stewart,
Yeah.
Ian McKellen, James Marsden, who played Cyclops, Storm, Halle Berry's coming back as Storm, like the original X-Men.
Oh, the
are gonna-
original.
original, like the ones we
So
grew
you're
up
not talking about like
watching.
Jennifer Lawrence and
Like
shit.
from
Yeah,
the
yeah.
original
No,
multiverse.
the original, like when we grew up watching it. So like the OGs, they're gonna be in this movie.
Wow.
Plus, then like if you guys saw Thunderbolts, the Thunderbolts cast is
I didn't
supposed to
watch
be in this movie. So like it is a packed cast for this movie.
Hell yeah.
Like it is gonna be. I feel like it can't be a bad movie because of how
Mm-hmm.
just because of who's in it.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know the original X-Men were going to be in it.
That's what I think was what pumped me up about it because
Yeah,
I
hell yeah.
loved X-Men growing up. I was a huge Wolverine guy, but just X-Men in general I thought was great.
I'm just a big Spider-Man fan, dude. Huge Spider-Man fan.
Yeah, Spider-Man and Superman, they're white bread, bro. You're fucking nerd.
Superman is. I'm not going to lie, though. The new Superman movie is pretty good, dude.
I like the new Superman movie.
It was pretty
And I
good.
do like Spider-Man. It's just, if you made me rank my, like, favorite heroes, like, I love The Flash. And I love Green Lantern. Like, not necessarily the Ryan Reynolds movie, but I love Green Lantern.
He makes fun of it all
and
the
I
time,
love
dude.
Batman. So, it's like, I kind of lean towards DC when it comes to superheroes.
Really?
Marvel
Did
makes...
you ever watch Daredevil?
Yeah, Daredevil's
Like
good.
the OG
You're
Daredevil?
talking about Ben Affleck Daredevil.
Is that who it was?
Yeah, Ben Affleck was Daredevil, and Jennifer Gardner was Elektra.
Yep.
The original one?
Which she made an
Yeah,
appearance.
yeah.
I didn't even think she was a thing when.
Yeah, because that's
'cause
why
we were
she was.
young.
That's why she was in Deadpool and Wolverine as that character, and she reprised her role.
I watched the new. I haven't finished Daredevil to its entirety, but I watched the newest season without knowing the background. It was pretty good. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
the-
King
the-
No, you're talking about the show. I was talking about the movie.
Yeah,
I know.
the show is good. I can't remember that actor's name, but he does a great job as
He,
Daredevil.
he had a little what do you call it? Not pop up. There's a little they do like when they show up in movies.
Cameo.
He had a little cameo in the Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yep.
I think
Yep.
or something. You're like, oh
That was
shit.
supposed to help introduce
So he's
him.
gonna be Spider-Man's lawyer. So he might be, and then supposedly Punisher's supposed to be in the new one.
Yeah, so Punisher and Daredevil are going to be in the movie as
Beautiful.
well. Yeah, but
Maybe Venom. Maybe Tom Hardy
that's-
Venom.
The amount of people that you're talking about going to be in this movie, and then they still lose
yeah, it's wild.
Dude, it's so
for this
stupid.
like conspiracy. It's like
It's
wild.
insane.
you literally just named like 98% of
Okay,
all superheroes.
so but did you guys watch Thunderbolts?
No.
Never heard of it.
Okay,
I've heard of it, but never watched it.
will you watch it? Do you think?
I will.
Maybe.
if
What's
it's,
it
if it's worth
on?
watching. Disney Plus probably.
Yeah, probably by now it would be on Disney Plus for sure.
Hmm.
But Thunderbolts, I'm not going to try to spoil anything, but the way Thunderbolts ends sets up why there's going to be so many characters. And you said, "Oh, that this many characters, how would they lose?" I didn't say that all those characters were going to be on the same side. So
Spoiler alert,
that's not a
dude.
spoiler. That's not a spoiler. I didn't tell
Kind
you
of is
anything.
because I thought they were
Interesting.
gonna be.
Oh, well, I didn't say they. I didn't
Neither
say
does
they-
Logan give a shit.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, that's fair.
I didn't say that they weren't going to be on the same side either. I'm just saying you got to watch Thunderbolts and see how it ends, because that's going to set up the future of the Marvel universe.
It's just so wild to
And
me.
Fantastic Four, that ending sets up Doom.
Because Doctor Doom, I saw the ending. Doctor Doom went up to the sun or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the theory there is that he apparently is going to kidnap the kid, and then that's Fantastic Four is going to chase him into, our universe, so to speak. But
Insane.
that's just a theory that hasn't been proven yet either.
Oh, so Fantastic Four isn't in our universe.
No, because they're like futuristic, but also 1920s. Like,
That's what it was
they're-
so weird.
They're a different universe, yeah.
But I'm only like 30 minutes in. I'm like, this is a weird concept.
I liked it. Maybe
Well,
it's also because it's Pedro
Flying
Pascal.
That's what I was about to
Model
say.
I love Pedro Pascal.
Me too,
Anything
dude.
he's in.
Me too. I
Me
really
too.
love.
Logan doesn't know who that is.
No.
Was he in SNL the other week?
Probably.
was?
I feel like-
Something
on
with
SNL. He was on SNL, but I know him from The Mandalorian.
Yeah, so he went out there and Sabrina Carpenter was on there, and they kind of like made like I don't know if it's a gay joke or what, but it's like something from banana because this guy
I've seen it.
it had something to do with like a bachelor party and they were at the wedding or whatever, and then it's for SNL, so
Yeah,
it's
no.
not gonna make sense. But
You're good.
they're like the
Oh,
wedding,
Trump on
and then
TV,
they're
is that what you're
talking.
talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
They got Donald Trump in the Fox Sports booth right now. And I was like, what the?
What?
The Washington game.
Just caught that out of the corner of my eye.
I mean, like I said, I really like the guy, dude. I think he's.
Yeah, he's great in Mando. And then,
oh, great man, though.
did you watch
Mando, is that
The
like
Last
the
of
dude
Us?
and stuff?
Mandalorian.
Oh.
Did you watch Last of Us?
No.
So that was, that's a video game first.
Sorry, excuse me. When I drank, you hear it come from my stomach, dude. It's like
Starts from his toes.
But
and
The
goes
Last
to
of
his
Us
nose.
is it was a video game, and then they made it an HBO TV show, and it's great. It's a great show, and he's in that. He's in the first 2 seasons of that.
All right, so I do got I do got one thing. Well, I got multiple things I want to talk about.
Okay,
I saw this thing on Facebook.
doubt it.
Saw this picture on Facebook that I thought was very difficult. One must go forever. Okay.
Okay.
You got beer, steak, football, and relations with whatever you prefer. Sexual relations.
Steak.
Well, steak's leaving?
I can eat pizza. I can eat chicken. I can have burgers. Like, you didn't say like, beef or something. You just said steaks. Yeah, I could cut out steaks. I'm not losing beer and football and relations with what I prefer, as you put it.
I'm just trying to be PC, okay?
I'm already picky about my steaks. I only eat fillets because I don't like fat on my steak.
Same.
So the fact that I'm that picky about steaks, they can go.
Same.
Yeah, well,
I'm leaning with Jim. I've been on a big steak kick here recently. Like cowboy butter and stuff is phenomenal. And
he whipped it up the other night. It's pretty good.
so good. But like football, I don't go to very many football. I guess college football. Yeah, I'd probably go with steaks too.
But he didn't even say go to the game. He said give it up. So that means
Everything.
you're not watching football at home.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
everything.
saying. I was like, I only watch it like because I'm here and I'm,
Wow.
Well, I mean, I am
See, I'm probably giving up football. I love football.
in 20. I don't know. I can pull up the Delta app. It's like 27 days. I'm flying to Minnesota to go watch the Vikings and the Commanders. Like I love football. Like,
Yeah.
I wanna-
a Washington shirt right now.
with the original R because they're still the Redskins to me, but we'll call them Commanders.
I actually kind of fuck with the new. I like the rebrand. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm happy about the rebrand because we got black jerseys for once.
Yeah.
We just had red and we had yellow. Or
Dude, the
burgundy.
black jerseys are so
Sometimes we'd
tough.
have yellow.
But occasionally. But it was like for the
Or
most
that
part we
retro,
didn't
that
get
one.
alternate jerseys. Like I felt like every team had like 3 or 4 jerseys and we had 2. We had home and away and that was it.
Dude, I feel like
Then at one point
Occasionally
we had
the
that retro one.
Yeah, which was cool. But then we
The
got this
helmet was
black
kinda
one now
weird.
finally, and I think the black one looks great.
But,
think
but I
they
like
could've
the
redone
solid
the helmet
W.
better.
I like the solid W. I think it looks sick.
I think it could have been something better.
Yeah,
I really do.
I'll be honest, when the whole thing was going on, and everyone's like, "Oh, what name are they gonna be?" Like everyone's trying to figure it out. I wanted them to be the Red Wolves, Washington Red Wolves.
No, stupid.
No, hear me
I'd
out,
rather have the
because
damn football team, the
you
Red
got-
I
Wolves.
thought it was
you
gonna
gotta-
go.
you
I thought
gotta
it was gonna.
think of all the marketing. The fans are then known as the Wolf Pack.
Yeah,
Josh Harris is talking about building a new stadium. That new stadium, call it the Den.
yeah.
On third downs for the opposing team, they play the sound.
That would get
Very
old.
cool.
So
And I mean, everyone in the
Yeah.
crowd fucking howls on third down for the opposing team. I was like, you could sell stuff like that. You could have a
here's the
jersey
issue.
with like like claw
it's
marks on
Washington,
it.
and we don't usually have other teams going to third down very often.
Yeah.
Well,
Do we feel like
Sometimes.
Jaden? Do we feel like Jaden? I love Jaden. I like how he smiles all the time. If
yeah.
he's mad, you're like, oh, something really must went wrong.
like someone could,
But he's
someone could
smiling.
hit him late, and he gets up and smiles.
He's
at the
smiling.
guy.
He's smiling after every play. He's
killing him with kindness.
he's having fun doing what he's doing.
Yep.
However, I do feel I'm scared. He's just another RG3 dude. I mean, what 3
It's-
injuries this year so far?
It's easy to see the similarities because of this season. I want him to take this off season and put some more mass on him.
Kind of like what Lamar did the
Like
other year.
Lamar, because everyone when we drafted Jaden, the guys at the draft said, "This guy could be the next Lamar." Well, Lamar had to put some weight on him.
Yeah.
Put some weight on you, Jaden. I want you to stay safe. I want you to be our franchise quarterback.
I mean, it
we
is his
haven't had a
first year.
franchise quarterback in
Yeah.
30 years, dude. Like I'm 29.
Like
and
a
I've,
true franchise.
I've never
quarterback.
seen a franchise quarterback, and I'm 29 years old.
Yeah.
I've never seen us with a franchise quarterback.
What about Mark Brunell after the 16th time that we had him as quarterback?
Dude, Mark Brunell, love that dude to death. And then we had, Jason Campbell.
Yep.
We even gave Donovan McNabb a try after, his glory days of
After 40
Philly.
years of the Eagles.
And like,
And then we had Kirk, and Kirk was doing good. Then we
Kirk
franchise
was-
tagged him, but then we couldn't afford him anymore.
Dude,
well,
I
and
saw.
Kirk wanted out. It wasn't a good relationship, and that was when we had a different owner. So there was a lot of bad relationships. We lost a lot of good players because of the owner we had.
Yeah.
So I'm positive we're going to have a better future because of the new owner we have. People want to play in Washington. There was talks at the trade deadline where people were like, "Oh, where would you like to go?" And it was Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard for the Titans. Tony Pollard made his name in Dallas, so he should hate Washington. Tony Pollard said, "I would love to play in Washington." He goes, "They have a winning culture. They have a winning mindset. That team's going to be good." I was like, exactly. That's what we never had that mindset back in the day. It was always like, oh, it's Washington. They're gonna go 2-13 and draft somebody good and then trade them away and be bad again.
Not draft anybody to support that person either.
Yeah.
I hope this season is. I mean, we're currently watching 32. Well, we just scored,
Yep. 32-17.
but still, I mean, I think we're cooked this year. We're done.
Well, no, yeah, I'm fine with calling this season over already because I want to protect our guys. Terry's been hurt this year. Debo missed a week or two. And you got Jaden. I'm like, we just need to strengthen our guys up, get some more guys in the draft,
Like that right there,
make some
dude.
off-season
I thought
moves.
Marcus Mariota was gonna be a solid backup quarterback. It was a couple weeks ago when he was doing pretty good in the first half, right? he broke like 3 tackles. I remember I was watching it live. He broke like 3 tackles. I was like, oh shit, he's about to do something. He did. He threw a pick 6. I was like, dog, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, what the? It made me so mad. And then Jaden comes back and he has barely any help.
So bringing up Mariota, the crazy thing about him is, and we talked about this at work the other day. Actually,
He's Hawaiian.
it's crazy.
Is he a what?
Yeah.
He played at Hawaii.
No.
Oregon.
He
Sorry.
played at Oregon.
Oregon.
But that's what I'm saying. He was a really good college quarterback.
Yes.
And then in the NFL, he hasn't been anything. And we talked about that. Like, how many college quarterbacks can you remember that were great, went in the first round, and then turned into nothing in the NFL?
It's usually the ones that don't go that high are the ones that succeed.
Yeah.
Johnny Manziel.
Tom Brady, Brock Purdy.
Brock
Yeah.
Purdy's Mr. Irrelevant. And he's been leading the 49ers for the past 4 years.
And Johnny
They
Manziel
drafted
is,
Trey Lance like first round or second round or whatever, and he
Like-
took it from him.
Aaron Rodgers was a great quarterback. He's kind of at the end of his prime now, of course. But, I mean, and he was a late first round pick. I want to say he was like a 27, 28 kind of pick. So he still snuck into the first round. But, yeah, minus that, you got guys like Tom Brady who went late.
yeah.
And, yeah, we already said Brock Purdy, late. And, I mean, hell, Tom Brady was drafted as a catcher for the Montreal Expos. Like, what
Wasn't he 4th string for the Patriots? 4th string quarterback? Or 3rd?
most NFL teams only have 3 strings. Like in the off season, they'll have like multiple strings, but then they cut them in the preseason.
Well, I
That's it.
remember
So
I remember
would
a couple
say he was
years
probably
ago.
like 3rd string, but
I remember a couple years ago the Patriots went through. There's one quarterback that came in that was throwing touchdowns, but he was literally the 4th string quarterback. And I was like, what the hell? Who's the Patriots have something going on to where they can score touchdowns with anybody.
yeah.
And that was my argument with Tom Brady. I was like, dude, I mean, yes, he's great, but I think it was more a Bill Belichick's and like the whole organization
I don't know.
that made him that good. But like you were saying, you had like Jameis Winston. He was very good.
Yeah, I'm
In college.
I'm a Florida State fan.
Yeah.
Jameis was. I'd go out on a limb and say Jameis is the best QB that Florida State's ever had.
Yeah.
And then in NFL,
Dual sport
he's
athlete,
a
too.
lifetime backup quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah.
Love James to death. He's funny. He's religious. He knows how to work up the locker room. Like, he's a great guy,
Yeah.
great character. But he's a lifetime backup guy. He's
Kyler
not a
Murray,
starter.
another dual sport. I mean, he's still starting. I mean, he's making moves, but I mean, he's not going to be somebody we talk about 10 years from now.
Yeah. Was Russell West? Was that not right?
Wilson?
Wilson, wasn't he like not a first rounder, or was he a first rounder?
I'm not sure.
I feel like he was.
But he was
he kind
dual
of like
sport.
inherited. Yeah, he was too.
I know Kyler Murray is the only person to be drafted in the first round of 2 different drafts.
Interesting.
He
did
was
remember that.
Russell Wilson was 3rd round,
Third round.
75th overall.
See, and he was on a tear for a while.
Well, he got drafted to the Seahawks, and he was phenomenal.
Franchise quarterback. He was
That's
a
what I'm saying.
franchise quarterback for them,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
But I mean, like, I remember when we were younger, like AJ McCarron.
Yeah.
What's that dude doing now?
He went to CFL for a while. He married his hot girlfriend, I'm pretty sure. Because you remember that they like kept showing her, and they
Yes.
just kept like kind of perving
The
on
announcer,
like national
the announcer
TV.
kept on like, "Oh my
Remember that?
God, she is beautiful."
It's super creepy. I think he's still in some kind of like 2nd tier league kind of thing, unless he's finally given it up. I'm trying to think of more. Wasn't Derek Carr was on a tear for a while for the Raiders for what he had to deal with.
Yeah.
He wasn't a first rounder. Was Dak a first rounder?
Probably the Cowboys are dumb.
he's a good quarterback, dude. I mean, he's hit or miss, but I mean, for the most part,
He's not good.
I mean,
If he was a good quarterback, they would have done a lot better. It's
I
kind of
would
like
rather
he
have,
scores before
I'd
the
rather
Tony
have
Romo.
Jameis. I'd rather have Jameis. If I'm a Cowboys fan, I'd say trade me Jameis Winston, and I'd start Jameis over Dak.
are you kidding?
I'm not kidding,
Dude,
dude. I think
the
Dak
Cowboys
is a
just
joke.
roll with people way longer than they should. Tony Romo, Dak Prescott.
The Cowboys did good with Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush is a lifetime backup.
Who was the
And
running
he
back
was
that
the-
wore
he was
his?
better.
Who's the
Zeke.
running back? Ezekiel Elliott. Yeah. Whatever happened to him,
He retired, I think.
Well,
dude?
he went and played. No, he was with the Patriots last year.
But like so many people come and go from the NFL. Like, do you remember that big rivalry between Odell Beckham and oh my God, the dude?
Darrell Revis?
No, he was a cornerback. They always got in fights when they played each other. Josh.
Jalen Ramsey.
This is Ezekiel Elliott is a professional football running back for the Dallas Cowboys. So I guess he's back on the Cowboys.
No way.
That's what this is.
Interesting.
Wild. No, the Redskins. We got him as a cornerback a couple years ago.
Josh Norman.
Josh Norman.
Oh yeah.
He's
remember-
with the Panthers.
He was with the
You,
Panthers.
you remember him and Odell Beckham's little beef that they had every time
He
he played?
was so Josh Norman was so
I think-
overrated. I thought
He was.
everyone
It
was
a
so
waste of
excited that we
Yes.
got him. I'm like, he doesn't do anything. He's just flashy when he does. Like the few times he makes a play, it's flashy.
Exactly.
That's the only.
I don't think he. I think Zeke is retired. I think this page is just wrong. It looks like he ended his career with the Chargers as the Chargers practice squad.
Did y'all see the Cowboys player that committed
That's
suicide?
wild. That's wild. So
He's like 24.
24 years old. He just had his
Scored his first touchdown.
First NFL touchdown.
Defensive.
The thing is when, right before he got drafted, his mom passed away. And from what I heard, he's been taking it hard for years. Now I don't know the guy. Thoughts and
You don't?
thoughts and prayers to his family. No, I mean
It's not funny.
like
but yeah.
I can't speak on his behalf. I'm just speaking from what I've heard through the news. Thoughts and prayers to his family. I mean, it's crazy. We talked about that at work. How when you're a celebrity, from our view, they have it all. You know, he's a second year in the league playing for. I hate the Cowboys, but he's playing for what is called America's team. Like it's one of the most. They have one of the biggest fan bases. He's playing for America's team. He just got his first career touchdown as a defensive end, blocked punt. He should be on top of the world. And he still was fighting some kind of demon. His family called in a welfare check. He ran from the police.
Yeah. That's what
And
I heard.
then ended it.
Wow.
In
and
a
I
porta
like-
potty, I heard. Like they found him in a. I heard they found him in a porta potty, blew his brains up.
I believe that's what I had seen as well.
That's insane.
But it's
dude.
like you just don't know what people are battling. We compared that to like Robin Williams, Chris Farley. Like sometimes
Some of the happiest people in life are the ones that are battling the darkest demons.
Yeah.
It's usually the people that the people. I don't know how to say this nicely. Usually, the people that tell you they're going to commit suicide are never being serious. They just want the attention that they want. The people that actually do it will never utter a word about it, and it's insane.
So
But that's what like the whole mental health thing
yeah.
about men. You know, like men are we're supposed to be headstrong. We're supposed to be, blah 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 blah. But at the end of the day, it's usually the men that have these unseen suicides.
This is still on topic, so don't think I'm changing the topic.
No, you're good.
Do you guys know who Walker Hayes is?
The country artist?
Country singer.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he has a song, and it was one of his first albums. And a lot of people, they know him from his newer stuff. So I fell in love with him. He was an opener for Thomas Rhett. So I've followed Walker Hayes for years. But he has a song called The Comedian. And it's about a kid he knew who was the class clown who committed suicide. And, I mean, it says in here, it's crazy. It says that it's too bad being funny and being happy ain't the same thing. It's so sad. Some of the loneliest hearts in the crowd are the most entertaining. And I was like, dude, that is so true.
Wow.
And I was like, and that hits. Like, I was like, and then, I mean, it's like you're saying. It's the guys that you never expect. It's the guys who seem like they're putting on a smile for everyone else.
Yeah.
They're making everyone else have a good time, even though they're suffering.
Even though they're suffering, yeah, because you never want to show it. I mean, you can show it. You usually suffer alone when you feel like that.
Yeah.
But when you surround yourself with others, I mean, of course you don't want to. You put on a mask almost.
You don't want to bring others down.
Yeah.
Because, and then, like you said, you're supposed to be a man. You know, like, I mean, we've been trained since a young age. Our coaches always told us to suck it up.
Yeah.
You know, I had a coach that would always ask me, are you hurt or are you injured? And you're like, I'm just hurt, coach. I'm just hurt.
Yep.
Because if you were injured, you had to leave the field. But if you're just hurt, you can fight through that. You're a man.
Yep.
And you know, that's how we've been raised. And so when it comes to stuff like that, those demons that you're fighting, you're like, I gotta suck it up because I'm going to go see the boys tonight, and I'm just going to go be with them. And I don't want them to, you know, I don't want to ruin the night for them.
That's how I am. Like sometimes I can be in the worst mood I've ever been in, and when I get around y'all, I mean, obviously y'all help it, but as soon as I walk in the door, I'm like, "What's going on, man?" You know, I could have the worst day of my life, but I'm putting on that mask for a little bit until I'm actually in that mood to where I want to, you know, like fuck off and drink some beers and take a couple shots and yeah, do everything we do. But yeah, I don't even listen to that song.
It's a great song. It really is.
Yeah,
Pretty much any of Walker Hayes' early stuff. I mean, his new stuff is good too. Don't get me wrong. And if you learn Walker Hayes'
that
story,
Applebee's song is stupid. I mean, it's so stupid. It's the worst song I've ever
I
heard in my
actually
life.
saw that clip of like those two girls sitting at Applebee's, and the one girl's like, "Got me like, hey, and Maddie,"
Dude,
and I was
so
like,
terrible.
I literally saw that again today. I was like,
And a happy like Applebee's on a late night. It's so stupid,
Yeah.
dude.
I think it's
But-
date night.
Day night, yeah.
if you learn Walker Hayes' story, like he has a song called Craig. Craig's about his preacher.
It's about Jim's brother.
No. It's about the preacher that he had. And the whole story is, so Walker Hayes, he got a good break, you know, got some music, but it wasn't selling. The record label dropped him, and he had to sell his car because he couldn't pay for it anymore. And him and his wife have like 5 kids, and they had one car for him and his wife and 5 kids.
Jeez.
So he talks about in the song how he didn't have enough seatbelts for all of them. Well, Craig, the preacher, went out and gave him a brand new minivan. And was like, I know you'll pay me back one day. Just take this as a gift, and you know, keep doing what you're doing. And then Walker Hayes got big again, and you know now he's got his life back on track and stuff like that. And so, but he's got a huge family. I think he battled with addiction. He has a song. Was it like "Don't Wish I Could Drink" or something? Because he was an alcoholic for a long time, and so like he's had a crazy life. And so like seeing him now as a country singer, he's thriving. He's got his wife, he's got his kids, and he uses his music almost as a platform. You know, you got Luke Bryan was big when we were young, but Luke Bryan was hunting, fishing, loving every day.
Hey, you better
know.
shut your fucking mouth.
I don't like Luke Bryan or whatever.
Old Luke Bryan was phenomenal.
But I'm saying, Luke Bryan sings what they think country is about.
Yeah.
Walker Hayes sings about his life, and if you
Yeah.
listen to those songs, you go, "Wow, like this is real."
Except for Applebee's. On a date night.
Maybe he went to Applebee's on a date night, got that Bourbon Street steak with the Oreo shake.
I will say, are you familiar with are y'all familiar with Granger Smith?
Yes.
Yeah,
Dude. So he kind of took
Earl
the
Dibbles,
Earl Dibbles Jr.
Earl Dibbles,
Dude.
America.
I like during his concert. I mean, I saw him on TikTok. I never saw him at concert, but like how he would come out as Earl Dibbles, and do like the
He had some Earl
skits and
Dibbles
shit.
just songs like America. Yeah,
But I mean, it's upsetting as shit. But his son drowned in their pool,
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
and he kind of
And
took
his son's name?
I don't know, son. His
Ripper.
name. Oh, really?
Bad look.
But he took like the opposite route. He was actually getting really big. He left that Earl Dibbles thing. He was big under his own name, had some records, and when that happened, he ditched the whole country music thing and went to
He started focusing on ministry.
now he's focused on ministry.
I did not know that.
Yeah, dude.
I just thought because in the music business, like you'll have every once in a while you'll have your George Straits who
Yeah.
last 40 years in the business, but then typically you'll have your Granger Smiths who are big for 5 years and they kind of disappear. So I just kind of thought he disappeared. I didn't
No.
know he gave it up to do like that's awesome.
Yeah, no. His son passed, and then he went to ministry.
They were super religious before, and I think it was something that he always talked about, and then it just kind of was the straw that broke the camel's back. He's like, I have all this. I'm gonna go do something with it. Kind of.
Dude, that's like the worst. We were talking, not to get too deep here. We can segue into another conversation after this. I was talking to my boss, which is also my close friend, the other day. I was like, nothing, which I hope y'all don't have to experience this, but I was like, nothing is worse than the pain of losing a parent. And she said, yes, it is. She's like, losing a sibling. I was like, shit. Y'all know who
She
my
said
boss
both.
is. And I was like, damn, dude. I was like, I'm sorry. She was like, no, it's okay. And I was like, well, I'm not trying to beat you or anything. 'Cause I haven't done this, but I can only imagine what it feels like to lose a fucking kid. And she was like, oh. She was like, if I lost my sons, I don't know what I would do.
Yeah.
Dude, losing a kid has to be like a 5-year. I think the kid was 3 or 5. So
I think 3 rings a bell.
already a life, like they have a personality. I mean, I'm not taking anything away, but I mean that's like Millie. She's running around here, has a personality. Like she's a part of our life.
When I pulled up to your house earlier, Millie was in the driveway just waving at me. Just,
Yeah, dude.
and I
yeah.
was like, and it immediately brought a smile on the face. I was like, oh, Millie.
That's what I'm
and I
saying.
got out and I was like, Millie, you know.
Dude, and like
so yeah, no, I get it.
that was it was a podcast topic. I mean, we've done so many podcasts, Logan, but I was like, dude, what's your biggest fear? Of course, you're going to say heights or dying in a fire or whatever. But I'm like, dude, losing a kid has to be the worst, dude.
Well, and so you bringing that up, and you said, now we're older, and you got to be more thick-skinned, stuff like that. You always see that question online, like, would you ever go back and do high school again, or would you like, because you're here now, you lost your dad, but you do have 2 kids. If a genie or somebody walked into your house, just talked to you and was like, hey, just say the word, I'll snap my fingers and you'll be back in freshman year.
I couldn't do it. Because the way my life worked was my accident pretty much redirected my whole life. Because I didn't finish my senior year with the GPA that I wanted to. I didn't get to play my senior year of basketball. So, like, that led me to meet Eve, to marry her, to have kids. And, I mean, our whole life, I mean, it's kind of wild when you look back and, like, when you take a step back and look at everything. Everything happened for a reason, right? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, no, I wouldn't. The only thing I might have changed, but no, I couldn't change that either because if I would have went to college, then I would never meet Eve.
Yeah.
So.
Logan, snap his fingers back to freshman year.
No, I mean, freshman year wasn't too bad. Was really bad at English. Like, I had to go in before school one day with Thompson, who was the baseball coach, to sit down and finish his paper. And, like, they kind of kicked my butt in gear because it was before baseball, and I really didn't play much my freshman year. And, like, there was a lot of good things, and you meet a lot of good people, and you still have connections with them to this day. But to go back and do it all over again, you don't have it's just a different stress, but, like, you kind of, like, you're just kind of used to what you are now, and you're just comfortable. Like, I'm comfortable with what I have now. I like what I'm doing. I like this. I like that. But, like, maybe I would have, went to a different school and not blown out my shoulder and maybe not played baseball at all. Like, we put a deposit down for me to go to Roanoke College, and I could have potentially walked on there or whatever, but maybe I would have actually finished school and I would have been doing something completely different, and I could have, like, actually, like, really not liked it. I enjoy what I do now. Yeah. Like, I've worked for a good company, and I've worked my way up, and there's still doors that I can open. And, like, right now I've got this challenge of I'm new into this role, and my warehouse guy, he's newer into that role, and there's a lot of stuff that he didn't know when he took over. And we were sitting down in a meeting the other day, and it's all the stuff that we have to fix that has been an issue apparently since 2023 that we didn't know about, and it's now getting put on our plate and has to be done by the end of the year. It's like I have this challenge or goal in my head of, like, I want to get all this stuff cleaned up and straight where I can run this $70+ million branch and it's not trying to dig out of holes. It's catching stuff and going ahead and fixing it and moving on and being like, look, I'm an asset. I know what I'm doing. Like,
He said, "I'm an asset." I don't like that
I mean,
shit, dude.
that's
I know. I like
that's
that.
what I'm trying to be. Like, that's
No, I like that.
like I keep getting all
He said,
this.
"Y'all need me." I like it. No,
that's
I
the
fuck with
goal.
it.
But like, I was kind of on this lady's blacklist, and when I put in for this position, they asked her like, hey, you know, he put in for this. Like, kind of, what are your thoughts? Because we know he's on your radar or whatever. She said, whatever you guys want to do, I'll back you 100%. I was like, wow, that's kind of crazy. So within my first couple weeks, I have these reports that like I have to run every day and all this stuff. And I was checking on things, and she emailed my ops lady and was like, hey, like, anything about this transfer? She's like, actually, Logan's already on it. He's already got it figured out. And she's like, oh, okay, sounds good. Like, great. So I was like, that's what I'm trying to get to, is like already having an answer for things.
I like that.
Versus, like I said, right now, I'm just trying to dig out of this mess that we've had 3 branch managers within the last year. And I'm the 3rd. So, like, I'm trying to get solvent and cleared up and everything.
Before you answer, if you would change anything, when I said everything happens for a reason, so I'm not saying that you're following him or anything, but he moved down to South Carolina. You're like, dude, fuck it, I'm gonna pick up and move with him.
Well,
Hold on.
it was a joint decision, and we made in my pool that we were both going to move down.
So then you start.
But he already had the in with the work.
Yes.
I had
so
a job the day Jim moved down. Didn't have any job yet. And he's like, "Hey, you know, I've been selling cars. I'll probably find a job." I was like, "All right, word." Well, we had this guy leave, and I was like, "Chris, like, I got a guy. He'd be good. I think he'll move up well here and all this stuff." He's like, "All right, sure. Like, I'll interview him." And I don't think he interviewed really anybody else. And Jim comes in. He's like the only driver that I, in my almost 10 years, that you could be like, "Hey, Jim, a month and a half ago, you went to whoever, dropped this package off. Oh, yeah, it was like some breakers or something." He's like, yeah, that's exactly what it was. Oh, yeah, so instead of putting in the front of the garage where anyone can see it from the road, I set it by their side door. That way, like, someone wouldn't see it and steal it. And then we call a customer back and they're like, oh, yeah, it's right here, thanks. Without skipping a beat. Like, and then I forget what all happened, but then he trained a little bit on the counter, then came to inside like me, and then I showed him a bunch of stuff there, and then he was cruising with that, and then some more stuff happened. Now he's where he's at now. Like, he's
Exactly. So you went as a driver,
Yep.
and now outside sales, ball. I mean, not trying to speak financially, but I mean, you're balling out. You're having a great time with your job. So that's what I'm saying. Like, everything happens for a reason. Like, if Logan would have went to another college, like, would you still be around here, or would have you made that be like, hey man, my buddy's going down to South Carolina, I'm gonna go with him, and you accelerate your own career? You know, it's just wild. But would you do anything different?
So my answer, it's like, yeah, there's a part of me that goes, hell yeah, dude, go back. Because freshman year, Bitcoin was only 11 cents.
Okay.
And I could
Okay,
be a billionaire right now.
Okay, well,
But no. In all due, I've made a ton of mistakes in my life.
No, yeah.
Everyone's made mistakes.
Everybody's made mistakes.
I've made a ton of mistakes. But it's those mistakes that have led me to where I am, where I'm happy right now. Like, I'm having a great time.
You damn Skippy.
And that's the thing. So, like, you talk about, different college. Like, yeah, I could have played football for North Dakota State. If I went to North Dakota State, I would have never met the people that I did meet in college.
Yeah.
I would have never stayed here and gotten married, then got divorced. That divorce,
They got divorced.
but no, that divorce
I know.
pushed me back to you guys and strengthened my friendship with you guys. Because, like, we were friends in high school. College happened. We all kind of grew apart. You guys kind of stayed close, but I didn't. Because I was, in that relationship, and I got married, got divorced. You guys welcomed me back. I got close with you guys again. So close that then me and Logan packed up and moved 6 hours away from our families.
Yep.
And Logan stuck his neck out and got me a job where he taught me a lot, and I put in the work, and yeah, now I'm setting, like you're saying, I'm setting kind of pretty. Like, I'm enjoying life right now. And, like, who's to say if I went to North Dakota and played football that I would have just gotten, like, a business degree
Yep.
and who knows what I'd do with it or something like that. Because a lot of athletes, they just major in business. I most likely would not have stayed with the girl I was with because I chose a closer college so I could stay with her, and that led to us getting married. But that chain of events, like a lot of people are like, oh, I would totally go back. Like, I'll be honest, I'd love to go back and play one more football game again in high school with the boys. I'd gladly do that. But then as soon as that game's over, I want to be right back here. I don't want to redo high school. Like, I had fun in high school. We were kings of high school. Like, we had fun in school.
We
But
were
it's
we were
not-
blessed
it's
with a
not-
good
it's
school that everybody pretty much talked to everybody.
Pretty
Like there
much.
like even though there were cliques, like they weren't. It wasn't like a wall built around these cliques, like like they over dramatize in movies and stuff. Like
No,
I was kind of like
there
a floater. I'd bounce around wherever. Like I never
Yeah.
really had a set spot at
There
lunch.
was there was definitely groups. Like, there was
Oh yeah,
the preppy or rich kids. There was just the jocks. There was the band guys. There was,
But we all
but
matured.
we all
I do gotta get home, but I want to ask you guys a couple questions. So
go for it.
one of my LPs, at least professionals,
Logan
he he's still in school. Obviously, he's in senior year. He's in ethics class, and he asked us a couple questions. The other day, he was like, "Dude, how would you answer this?" So they basically test. The professor kind of spins it every which way you can think, right? So the first question was, if you cheat on your spouse, would you tell them? The initial response is yes, right? Because your conscience tells you to tell them or you're going to feel guilty.
especially if you haven't been through it, then that's what you're gonna immediately fault to. Yes.
Exactly. So the professor spends it, it's selfish if you tell your spouse you cheated on them, but just to make yourself feel better. That's interesting spin. So I'm like, so you're not supposed to.
Because I can see that because you're making yourself feel better. You're making yourself not feel guilty, but you're making that person feel like a piece of shit because they just found out that you cheated.
Exactly. Isn't that wild?
Okay, that's a fair. I guess I wouldn't have thought it that way.
If you,
But
maybe it's
I
the
get-
way that you answer it. Of like you feel bad for the person that you cheated on.
yeah, you could, if it's that way, then yeah.
I mean, I thought it was wild. I was like, so it's selfish to tell somebody that
So
you cheated on them?
ethics is pretty much just like ethics is for the most part black and white, but there's a lot of gray. So what they're trying to expand the thought process because so many schools just kind of like tell you how life is, but life isn't like that. So they're trying, like with that ethics class, they're trying to expand the thought process essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, and I understand that thought process that like it's selfish to make yourself feel better. But I'm like, that makes no sense to me. I would be pissed if I go 10 years down the road. And that's what my answer was. I was like, dude, if you cheat on your spouse, eventually they're going to find out.
Well, so you talk about like 10 years down the road. I seen something. I think it was on Facebook actually, where there was a retired couple, and I say they're like in their late 80s. They live in a retirement home, and the man filed for divorce after like 60, 70 years of marriage because he found out that his wife cheated on him in the 1940s.
Wow.
And it's like, it's like, oh, you've lived so long together and you're well past that. You've had so many memories since then. But he's like, no, she cheated on me. I want a divorce. And you're like, dude, you got like five years left to live.
I'm kind of
And
with
you're
that.
like,
Like,
what? But I mean, yeah.
how do you go that many years with that on your chest? Like, that's wild. But this is how you know we're growing up. Like last time we did the podcast, it was like all fun games, really nothing serious. This podcast's been pretty serious.
Now we're
dude.
talking about ethics and suicides.
Big yikes.
Deaths. Yeah, dude, terrible.
That's weird. Well, and now
I thought it was a fun podcast though.
yeah, it was fun. I thank you guys for having me. I will be back
Absolutely.
up here in Virginia around Thanksgiving time. If you guys
Beautiful.
want to
Let's
do
do another one.
do like a Thanksgiving pod, and maybe
do
that
it.
one can be more fun. We can try
do
to.
it.
Big on TikTok right now is playing games. Like I told you guys earlier about like the imposter game. Or,
Yeah, let's
or
do that
there's- I was like, maybe we can play a game or something like that
Yeah.
for the folks that are watching. And
Yeah.
just We'll have fun with the next one.
Well, this was pretty much just us like catching up on camera, and
Yeah, it's true.
you know, I mean, obviously we've caught up a lot, but that's a good one.
For all the viewers at home, you guys now feel closer to us.
Yep. And you know, I mean that lets them in on our life a little bit, and
Yeah,
we're not all about just drinking beer and
lets them know that we're human.
being stupid. You know,
Well,
we
I do like being stupid.
we do have
I
lives,
do like
and
beer.
I do like beer.
I still like beer. I mean that's. that's what
I
it
mean,
is.
none of us chose to get rid of beer in that question you asked us. That was never even an option for any of us three.
Yeah, no. I did see. God damn it. All right, okay. Well, I'm gonna bring this last one. There was a stand-up comedian. He was a dude. I had an alcohol problem, and he said my mom pulled me aside, and he's like tearing up while he's saying this. He's like, my mom pulled me aside and told me I had a problem. And I said, okay. And he was like, I woke up and went to AA. He was like, I'm a life straight. And I told my mom, I said, when you die, he's like, I'm not drinking until you die. And then like he tearing up, everybody starts cheering. He's like, thinking. So I need a bitch to die tomorrow. He goes like, and then he goes this whole rant. He was like, well, dude, when I told her that, he was like, she was on chemo. She was like, I thought she was gonna like maybe last a year max. He was like, now we're at the 3-year mark. He was like, dude, I cannot make it past 3.5.
Like, if someone doesn't step in, I'm doing it myself.
That's what he said, dude. He's like, dude. He's like, I might break out the pillow. Like, dude. He's like, I need a drink tomorrow. Anyways.
There you go. That's a
All
good
right.
way to end the pod. On the
Yeah,
last
it was
one.
fun.
Nice
It
little
was
joke.
fun. It was fun. All right, buddy.
Thanks
See
for
you next
having me,
time.
boys.
I'll see you next weekend, fucker.